Now, the brain has a negativity bias, which means we literally have more electrical activity in our brain when we're exposed to things that are negative. That has to do with the evolution of this trait, for example, the evolution of humans in general, because we used to, if you imagine living out on the land and you could be attacked by a lion at any moment, you had to be very conscious of threats. And so what's happened, because that evolved into our current circumstances, the brain can't tell the difference between a real threat and a perceived threat. So what happens with that is stress or nervousness, fear, different things like that can actually trigger a response in the brain that alerts your system to think that it needs to set off these alarm bells and warning bells. And that's something that happens even more so in this population. So we're going to really be filling that positive tank intentionally, and that's why I'm having you have a separate journal, because once we start filling up that positive tank, it makes a difference in absolutely everything that you do. It's unbelievable what a difference that makes, because you need it to be full. It's going to help you with things that you're going through in your life, with your health, with your well-being in general, if that's full, versus if it's not full. That's when we really struggle the most. And what's interesting is it takes up to 5 positives just to neutralize 1 negative. So a quick tip about that is, if you're taking in a lot of negative, whether it's through the news or different things, you've got to counter that with positivity, with positive things. And what's interesting about how the brain works is that like a negative that you're exposed to, it instantly sticks to your brain, but a positive can take up to 15 seconds or more for you to really concentrate on it before it sort of soaks into your brain and makes an impact. And that's not really something we do very naturally. So throughout this course, I'm going to teach you about how to do that. And it can be little things like, next time you see something beautiful in nature, a bird, a tree, a sunset, sunrise, I want you to intentionally every day start soaking that in. Spend time really soaking it in. And we're going to learn about why and how you're able to do that better as an HSP. So let me give you a little bit of basics about this trait in general.